Angel says, "My dearest listeners, oh my goodness, I have something so shocking to share with you today. Right here, right now, in this very moment, you are about to experience the biggest revelation about your soulmate. They have made a decision that will change everything. But don't look away. Don't stop reading, because what I have to share is far more important than you think. If you miss even a single word, you might lose the one key that could change your life forever. Right now, the universe is shifting, aligning events in ways you can't yet see. This choice your soulmate has made is not random. It is divinely guided and deeply purposeful. But what does it mean for you? How will this decision alter your destiny? Pay close attention, because today you stand on the edge of a new reality, one filled with love, renewal, and transformation. But before you step forward, there's something critical you need to understand. If you don't, you could unintentionally block the very blessing that is meant for you. The angels are whispering, aligning everything so that you receive this message at the perfect moment. This isn't coincidence. You were meant to hear these words today. God's divine orchestration has ensured that your heart is ready to receive this revelation. If your soul recognizes the truth in these words, write, "I received this message" in the comments below. This is your confirmation. This is your sign. God has placed this message before you for a reason, and your heart already knows the truth. There are no accidents in His divine plan. Every word you are reading now has been placed in your path by the very hand of God Himself. The time has come for you to awaken to this truth. Now, listen carefully. Your soulmate has reached a turning point. A moment of clarity has changed their path forever. But this is no ordinary decision. This choice holds the power to shape the future between you. Whether it draws you closer together or pulls you apart depends on something deeper than you can imagine. It depends on faith, obedience, and the readiness of your soul to embrace what God is unfolding before you. The universe has been working behind the scenes, placing signs before you both, whispering insights neither of you could ignore any longer. This decision wasn't made lightly. It has been forming in their heart for a long time, influenced by emotions, fears, hopes, and an undeniable pull towards something greater. And God's divine hand has been guiding this moment all along. But what exactly has your soulmate decided? You need to understand, this moment was always destined to arrive. A force beyond comprehension has been at work, one that could no longer be ignored. Your soulmate felt it just as you have, that restless energy, that longing for something real, something deeper, something that was always meant to be. That longing was placed in your hearts by the Lord, who has already ordained your path. And so, they made their choice. But before I reveal what that choice means for you, you must understand the journey that led them here. Without that understanding, you may not be ready for what comes next. For a long time, your soulmate stood at a crossroads. One path was familiar, but unfulfilling. The other uncertain, yet filled with promise. Fear held them back. Doubts whispered that maybe it was too late, maybe the timing was wrong, maybe they weren't ready. But deep inside, something refused to let go. Something kept guiding them toward the truth. Then something happened. A realization so powerful that it shattered every excuse, every hesitation. They saw the truth with undeniable clarity. They could no longer live in the shadows of uncertainty. They could no longer ignore the connection their soul had been craving. They knew that if they didn't act now, they might lose their one chance to be where they truly belong. So they made their choice. They chose to break free. They chose to step forward, to embrace the unknown, to follow the path their heart had been calling them toward all along. It wasn't easy. It took courage, faith, and the willingness to leave behind anything that no longer served them. This is what God calls each of us to do. Step forward in faith, trusting that His plan is greater than our fears. But here's where it becomes even more important for you, because this decision doesn't just affect them. It affects you too. Their shift in energy is directly tied to yours. When one of you takes a step forward, the other feels the ripple effect. Just as the Lord works in one heart, He simultaneously prepares the other. Your souls are connected through God's divine will. This is why you've been sensing something shifting, even before you could put it into words. You've been feeling a change, an unexplainable energy moving through your spirit. This is God's divine timing at work. Your prayers have been heard. The angels have been working tirelessly to bring alignment. And now, at this very moment, everything is unfolding as it was meant to. Perhaps you've been waiting, wondering, questioning if your soulmate even feels the same way. Perhaps you've been battling with doubt, thinking that they might never wake up to the connection between you. But let me tell you, the divine never fails. When something is truly meant to be, when God ordains a union, no force can stop it. Your soulmate has realized the depth of this bond. They have felt the presence of something greater guiding them. The love that was once buried beneath fear and hesitation has now risen to the surface. This is not just a love story. It is a divine orchestration. And now, they are being drawn to you with a pull stronger than they've ever felt before. But here's the most important part. You must be ready. You must be open. God is asking you to prepare your heart, to remove any lingering fears, doubts, or wounds that could block this union. If you hold onto past pain, if you dwell in uncertainty, you may delay what is meant for you. God does not withhold blessings, but we must be willing to receive them. This is your call to surrender to God's plan, to trust in divine timing, to believe that what is meant for you will always find its way. Your soulmate's decision is a reflection of a greater movement in the spiritual realm. The doors are opening, the path is clearing, and your heart is being prepared for something incredible. Do not resist what God is bringing into your life. Trust Him. Step forward in faith, just as your soulmate has. Let go of fear and surrender to His plan. Say it now aloud or in your heart. I trust you, Lord. I receive this blessing. I am ready. The time is now. The divine is at work. Your destiny is unfolding. Be ready. So, what can you do now? First, affirm your faith. Declare in the comments, I trust God's divine timing. Speak it into existence. Align yourself with the energy of love, faith, and surrender. And then, let go of control. Let the divine unfold this union in the perfect way. Because your soulmate has made their choice, and that choice is leading them straight to you. The question is, will you be ready to receive them? The angels have spoken. The time is now. Stay open, stay faithful, and watch as God's divine plan unfolds before your very eyes. If you'd like to support the channel, consider using the Super Thanks option to keep this content flowing. And stay connected with Christian Motivation 1111 original channel of this message. Let's continue the message. But there's something you must understand. Even though this decision is a breakthrough, it doesn't mean everything will fall into place overnight. Now that your soulmate has chosen this new path, the next steps will determine whether your destinies finally intertwine, or if there are still lessons to be learned before your reunion can unfold fully. This journey is not just about timing, it's about divine alignment. The Lord has set a path before you, and now He is calling you to step into faith, to trust in His perfect plan. So what does this mean for you? It means you must be ready. The energy between you is shifting, and the universe is giving you an opportunity to align with this new reality. But alignment doesn't happen automatically. It requires awareness, trust, and action. This is the moment where your role in this transformation becomes crucial. What you do next will either open the door to this connection or delay it. So I ask you, are you ready? Are you prepared to step into this energy, to accept what the universe is bringing your way? Because if you are, there is something important you must do. Before I explain what that is, you need to understand something vital. The signs have already started appearing around you. Whether you've noticed them or not, God has been speaking to you. And these signs hold the key to what happens next. The Lord never acts without leaving clues. He is a God of order, of divine purpose, and of perfect timing. His angels have been placing signs around you, gentle nudges, whispers in unexpected moments. These signs are not coincidences. They are the keys to understanding what lies ahead. Have you been noticing synchronicities? Repeating numbers like 111, 222, 777, a song that plays at just the right time, a dream so vivid it lingers in your mind, a sudden shift in energy, a deep knowing that something big is coming. These are not random events. They are messages, signals from heaven, guiding you toward the next step in your journey. Because your soulmate's decision has already begun altering the course of your destiny. The energy between you is shifting, and you are already experiencing its effects. But here's the truth. These signs are not just meant to comfort you. They are calling you to act. Think back. When was the last time you felt an unexplainable pull, a deep inner knowing that change was near? That was your soul recognizing the shift before your mind could understand it. The universe doesn't shout. It whispers, and only those who are truly ready will hear it. But there's something else you need to understand. Sometimes, signs don't just come in moments of comfort. Sometimes, the Lord shakes things up to prepare you for something greater. If you've faced obstacles lately, if you felt lost, or as if everything was falling apart, what if I told you that these struggles were never meant to break you, but to align you with something greater? What if delays were divine protection? What if rejection was redirection? What if the very thing you saw as a setback was actually God moving the pieces of your life into place so that His will could be done? The Bible tells us in Romans 8:28, "And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose." This means that even the pain, even the waiting, even the moments of uncertainty are working together for a greater plan. Your soulmate's decision wasn't made in isolation. It's part of a larger, divine plan. But if you don't recognize the signs, if you ignore the messages being presented to you, you might miss the very opportunity God is offering. So here's what you need to do. Starting today, become aware. When you wake up, ask God to make the signs clear. Pray for discernment, for wisdom, for the ability to recognize His voice above the noise of the world. Pay attention to repeating messages, to thoughts that come out of nowhere, to moments when your intuition speaks louder than logic. And most importantly, trust what you feel, because the signs are already there, and soon they will guide you towards something even greater. The enemy will try to plant doubt, to make you question whether you are truly seeing God's hand at work. But do not be deceived. The Lord does not leave His children in confusion. When He speaks, He confirms His message again and again. He will align everything according to His will, and when the time is right, no force in heaven or on earth can stop His plan from unfolding. So walk in faith. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let past disappointments make you doubt what is possible. Because with God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. And if you are waiting for your soulmate, remember this. The love that is meant for you will never have to be forced. God is preparing both of you in His time, in His way. And when that divine moment comes, it will be undeniable. If you feel called to support this mission of spreading divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world. Together, we can build a community of faith, hope, and love. And as you move forward, keep your heart open, your faith strong, and your eyes on the Lord. Because what He has started, He will finish. The best is yet to come.